Is that bright enough? Or do you want it bright?
Nah, it's fine. Alright, we're back again. Big Match Studios. We got Badman T. We got more cards, fam. More cards. So many cards. Oh, do you remember the nightmare? Now we're gonna get mocked for this. You know, my brother's in the background.
I think with these, there's like
It's a little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there should be.
It took us like a minute to unbox these. I had to use a knife.
Nah, I'm capping. I don't think it's the
Do
same.
you know what he did? Yeah, he goes, I'll unbox it. Yeah, I'll cut in it. Yeah. After a minute, he gives it to me, and then he starts mocking me for not being able to open it.
Oh, this one's easy. Look, it's got a little flap.
So we've got a few left. We've got Crowlers, Alexis, and somebody else.
It's stuck on focus.
It should be fine in a sec.
Oh, there we go.
Is it good now?
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's a good spot that we're not paying attention. But we've got Crowler's deck, who I think he might have the most OP one.
Oh, I don't know about Crowler, man.
Because he's got the big fusion card there. We'll see
I
that.
just never liked the guy.
Giles, yeah, he pulls
Is
it
it
back.
a guy or is it a woman?
Bro, that's a joke, innit? That's what's that funny about the show. Is it Mr., Mrs., it's Dr. Crowler. So
I've never known, fam.
Just put this out of the way. So we've got his card, the Ancient Gear Golem. You know this one.
That's the only card I know.
episode one, that is. As a favourite, you got this one. See, this is what makes this deck weird. You've got this one here. This one's from, I think Bandit Keith has this one. You remember Bandit Keith, innit? In OG Yu-Gi-Oh. He's some cheater guy. You've got some giant rat. This deck's so weird. It doesn't make any sense. Trojan Horse. So this one counts as 2 tributes for Earth. So this one you can use that for 2 for Ancient Gear Golem.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that gives you the easy summon.
So he's got 2 in his deck, isn't it?
2 Ancient Gears. He has 3.
Oh, 3
in his actual deck. Yeah.
Oh.
We got this one. This one feels more like a Cyrus deck. You know, honestly, these are cards that Cyrus would have. At least this one he has in the game. Ancient Gear Beast. So this one's an Ancient Gear one. So cannot be special summoned. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps until the end of the damage phase. So this is one if you're like, this is like a Jinzo deck basically. Ancient Gear Soldier. So can't activate spells or traps to the end of battle phase. So that's another one. So these are annoying to play against.
Yeah.
Ancient Gear.
I think it's harder to actually play them.
Yeah, this one, so if you've got an Ancient Gear card, you can special summon this one. So that one's alright. Ancient Gear Engineer. So negate the effects of any trap cards that target this card. So that one's quite good. So no traps at all. Destroy that trap card. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps. If this card attacked, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy that card. So this one's quite good, but it's a 5-star. So it's a bit tricky.
Remember when the episodes first started,
yeah?
But we used to think, like, he was so OP his deck.
Oh, yeah.
We were made to think they're so OP, but as it goes along,
you realise his deck's average. His deck's average, yeah. Ancient Gear Knight, so this one's another one. Whilst face up on the field, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards. This one's good, 1800, 4-star. So that one's one you're going to want to have if you're going to use this deck, definitely. Ancient Gear Gadget. So this again, it's a card they made kind of after the series, really. If this card is normal or special summon, declare one card type, monster, spell or trap this turn. If your opponent attacks, your opponent cannot activate a spell or trap card or monster effect, whatever's declared. So that's a weird one. You can declare one gadget monster. This one's a weird one. This one's not in the anime. That one's a
Did he have any good trap cards or spell cards?
He had some good ones. He's got some good ones in
him.
Yeah, he's got some good ones. I've got a Slippy Table. Earthquake, change all face-up monsters on the field to defense position. That's good, especially because Ancient Gear does damage if the monster's got less defense points. Ancient Gear Castle, these are the ones here. So this is a field spell. All Ancient Gear monsters you control gain 300 points. Each time a monster is normal summoned, place 1 counter on this. If you tribute summon an Ancient Gear face-up monster, tribute this card instead based on the number of tokens. What you do is if you summon 2 monsters between you, you can tribute this card and summon Ancient Gear Golem. This card's so OP in Duel Links. I hate the Ancient Gear deck the most out of any of them. Honestly,
I wouldn't
so done.
play with them, I'll be honest.
Gear Town, both players can normal summon Ancient Gear monsters for 1 less tribute. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your hand. So this card's a joke, because your opponent's not going to have Ancient Gear monsters.
Oh yeah.
That's why this card's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just
so
broken,
it's got like pretend balance, if that makes sense. So stupid, honestly. double Cyclone, so target one spell or trap card you control and one your opponent controls, destroy them. So what you would do is you'd pair that up with one of these cards, Ancient Gear Castle, or Gear Town. So when it's destroyed, its effect activates. That's why you've got that one in there.
Someone's been doing their research.
Bro, I played Duel Links, man. I hated that game in the end. But yeah, card advance. Look up the top 5 cards of your deck, then place them on top of any card in any order. Then you can tribute someone. Oh, they've got this one in the.
You can what?
Then you can tribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summon set this turn.
That's
so
it.
yeah, this card they've got this in the Slifer Structure deck. Do you remember? Because I used this one.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 3 cards, but they've changed this one to 5.
But it's different though.
Yeah, it's a bit different. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a bit more OP. So you've got Metal Morph. You remember this one?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one I've got. So your card gains 300 attack points. If it attacks, your card gains equal to half your opponent's card. So that one's a really good one. This Crowler deck is looking quite good.
It's not too bad.
You've got Statue of the Wicked. If this card's destroyed, special summon 1 Wicked token. So the anime was 2 Wicked tokens. So what he did was he destroyed this card, got the 2 tokens, summoned Ancient Gear Golem, and I was like, that's pretty slick. Damage Condenser. When you take battle damage, discard 1 card, special summon 1 monster with your deck from your deck with attack points equal to or less than the damage you took. So that one's quite good. So if you take a lot of damage in the turn, you can special summon a strong monster. You've got so this one. It's annoying because it doesn't actually say when the decks end.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask you.
That's a key problem here. I guess we'd have to count the cards because I'm going to assume it ends here. Let's see, activate this. So that one, if we say that one's Crowler's deck, his deck looks good, but it's harder to tell with these ones because these are. Alexis doesn't really use many great cards in the anime.
I don't even know what monsters.
These are. She's got like ritual cards.
Oh.
She's got like a mix between ritual and fusion. So activate this card by targeting 1 monster on the field with more than 1,000 original attack points. Has that level? Its level is reduced. It also loses 1,000 attack points. This one's a weird card. That one's a bizarre one.
So is that actually Alexis?
We'll say it is. We can count them later because they all should have about 20 cards each. So you got Blade Skater. So this one she does use in the anime against that Shadow Rider guy, the one that kidnaps her at some point. You got Senju of 1,000 hands. So when this card is normal or flip summon, add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand. So that one's pretty good for this deck, and it's all based around ritual monsters. So you've got Summon Bud. Yeah. When this card is normal flip summon, add 1 ritual spell from your deck to your hand. So if you can summon this one, you could add 1 ritual monster, and this one gives you 1 ritual spell, which is quite good because you need both. DD Warrior Lady. So after damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that card and also banish this one. So you can use this one as like a suicide attack, or you play it face down, the person attacks, and boom, both cards go by. Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. So when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Earth Warrior monster with 1,500 or less attack from your deck. So this one's okay. There was the guy in season 2, he used these sorts of cards. The episode is Chaz or Chazbean. Can't remember the kid's name, but he's so annoying. He's like Chaz but shorter and more annoying, which is really hard to do because Chaz is such an idiot at the start.
I need to watch that then.
Yeah, at 12 cyber, so if this card attacks directly, it gains 500 points, so it's alright. It's nothing special, but I think there's a fusion with that card. Cyber Tutu, so this card, if the attack of each monster your opponent controls is higher than this card, you can attack directly, so 1,000 points, pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's a bit of a siege mode card, that is. Cyber Gymnast. Once per turn, discard 1 card, then target 1 attack position monster your opponent controls, destroy that card. So again, a decent card there.
Say that again.
So what you do is when that monster's summoned, you can discard a card, and you can choose one of your opponent's monsters and destroy it.
Oh, that's it.
So that one's pretty good. It's a weak monster, 800 attack.
But for 4 stars,
1800 defense is quite good.
Oh yeah.
So you can play that one in defense. Cyber Prima. If this card is tribute summoned, destroy or face up spells on the field. So that's alright if you're playing someone who's got lots of spells. Pretty decent.
Yeah, someone that's playing Swords Revealing Light.
In a desperate move, when you're getting attacked. These are the better cards. So these are the ritual ones, a bit more confusing. So you can only ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. If this card destroys an opponent's monster and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that of the original monster's defense points. So if it destroys like Giant Soldier of Stone, your opponent will take 2,000 points of direct damage. So it's quite good. It's not the strongest card though, but I think they combo with each other. So you got Cyber Angel Ederton, Ritual Summon with Machine Angel Ritual. If this card is Ritual Summon, you can add one Ritual card, spell card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so you can basically recycle it.
Do you remember all these cards, though?
Yeah, kind of. She does use them, but she doesn't duel a lot.
She doesn't duel a lot, that's what I was going to say.
And the issue is, like, in Season 2, when she duels Chaz, she loses. But then she duels Jaden with, like, a completely different deck. She uses, like, ice, like an ice dragon, so it's a bit weird.
Do you reckon that'll be on here?
No, I don't think so. I think this is, like... interference. This one's the big one. This one they introduced in the game, like, last year. Cyber Angel Izana.
That actually looks cool.
Yeah, I can't lie. The art on some of these cards is quite nice. This one's new. I think that's why they've done it a bit more. Ritual Summon with Machine Angel Ritual.
Has she ever got that out though?
No, but I think she might use it in Arc V.
Oh.
She might use it in Arc V because this is like her best. To be one of her best cards. So if this card is Ritual Summoned, you can make your opponent send one spell or trap card they control to the graveyard. When this attacking monster destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack on an opponent's monster in a row. It's quite OP, 2,500 points.
Yeah, not bad.
Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Cyber Angel Ritual monster you control, you can shuffle one Ritual monster from your graveyard into your deck. And if you do, destroy one monster your opponent controls. So when your opponent activates effect, what you do is you can Ritual Summon this card with these. You shuffle one of these back into your deck, and you can destroy one of your opponent's monsters effectively.
That's it.
But the thing is, though, it's quite a high level monster. It's got 4. Missed about what's that? About 8 stars.
8 stars, yeah.
That'll be, you're talking one of these and something else. So it's a bit of a difficult one to summon. And then you've got the Warrior Returning Alive, which is a good card. Target one warrior.
Yeah.
In this deck, it's quite good. Recycle Ritual Weapon. So only equipped to a level 6 or lower Ritual monster, it gains 1,500 points. So if you use that with one of the weaker
monsters,
the first one we saw. So this one, I think that gains 1,500. So it would be a lot. If your opponent's forced to play defense,
true,
you can do good damage with this one. So that's why they put Ritual Weapon in. And here we've got the Machine Angel Ritual card, the one you actually need. So use this to summon any Cyber Angel Ritual monster from monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceeds of the Ritual monster. So some of these Ritual cards, right, you have to give it exact numbers, which is a pain. But with this one, at least you can exceed it, which is good. If a light monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect while this is in your graveyard, you can banish this card instead, which is not a move you'd want to make purely because you don't want to lose this card. But it's okay. You got another one, so Berserk Scale. So I'm assuming it ends when you go into the new monster set. So that's when the set ends, I think. Yeah. That would make sense. So you've got Berserk Scales, which is...
Is that someone else's deck now?
Nah, so once we see, Rainbow Dragon, that's...
what's his
Jesse's.
name? Yeah, Jesse.
The Australian.
He's OP.
Yeah, I love Jesse, man. He's so jokes. He's so jokes.
Jesse's so OP.
He's so...
And his Rainbow Dragon is legendary, man.
Yeah, honestly. When he's like...
I used to love his name.
When he was like in his first match with Jaden, he was like, I'm about to summon my Rainbow Dragon. And he's like, I would do if I had it. And I was like, bro, this guy.
Oh, man.
So you've got... target one face-up monster you control, except a monster that is attacking directly. It gains 1,000 points. It also cannot attack directly this turn. During the end phase, it loses 2,000 attack. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, this card. Not the best. It's alright for if you're in a pinch, I guess. If you're desperate.
Wait, so there's Jesse.
Yeah.
What's the evil one?
What, you belt?
They each have a dragon.
Yeah.
There was an OP dragon, man.
It's dark Rainbow Dragon. Rainbow Dark Dragon, yeah.
Would that be on here?
I don't think so, no. I think they might release that later.
That was so OP, I used to get so gassed watching the episodes.
Season 3, and when Jaden has to match him. You got Cosmic Cyclone, pay 1,000 life points, target one spell or trap card in the field, banish it. It's okay. That's not the best card in the world, honestly. A grand, especially if you pay speed dual rules of 4,000 points. That's a quarter of your life points. That's not great. Hollowed Life Barrier, discard one card. You take no damage from your opponent's card effects this turn. Also, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. That's a good one. That's okay. If you're desperate, that one's a good one. Let's see what else we got. Double Passe. I remember this one. When an opponent declares an attack on a face-up monster, you control, make the opponent's attack a direct attack instead, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly. So it's a bit, Yu-Gi-Oh's super wordy, especially nowadays. But basically, instead of, say if you're going to attack one of my monsters, I can turn it into a direct attack. So you hit me directly instead, and then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. So you would take damage equal to the attack points of the monster I have, and then on the next turn my monster can attack you directly, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
lost
Like,
you after you said.
so like, say if you've got I've got any of these weak cards, yeah. Say for example you got Flame Wingman, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're about to attack me with Flame Wingman, so I activate this card's effect. So what happens? Your Flame Wingman attacks me directly. Say for example you want to attack this card, right? Then you would take damage equal to this card's attack points,
So
which is
you take
2300.
damage, direct damage
Yeah,
anyways.
first. I take direct damage first.
And then the person attacking takes
take
damage equal to that
attack point,
that's a bit mad.
and then they get to attack directly with that card. So if it's this card, for example,
yeah, that's it.
yeah. So that one's a good one because she uses it against.
Whose is that?
That's Alexis's card.
Oh, sir.
Because we're almost done here, and you've got. Ah, okay. Now it makes sense. So why they've got this card in? Target 5 cards in your graveyard except this card. Shuffle all 5 into your deck, then draw 1 card. So this one's a recycle card.
Oh.
We've got this one in the the Sly for Novelist deck.
Oh yeah.
Because each time I get rid of it, it's like I'll bring it back, and I'm like, bro. So that one makes sense. So that one's Alexis's deck. It's okay. I think this one. I'm trying to think. So this one would be part of Crowler's one then.
Yeah.
So I think Crowler's one's okay. It's good. What's weird is there's no polymerization in that deck actually. That's really strange considering he's got fusion cards. This one from Alexis is okay. It's a bit confusing. This one's a techie one.
I kind of like. I like that card there. After you explained it,
Yeah.
I actually really liked it.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's wordy. But we go to probably the nicest looking deck in the game, honestly, in terms of aesthetics.
Yeah, now this one.
This one is the best looking one. So you got the Rainbow Dragon.
It's just crazy.
There's a guy out there having a meltdown. I don't know what's going on. We're just going to try and power through it, but yeah. I hope someone's whacked his card or something, because this is ridiculous. There we go. So, this card will always be treated as an ultimate crystal card. Cannot be normal summoned or... Oh my days. Should we just wait?
Oh, you know what you should do? You should give the card deck a score out of 5 or 10.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end of this kind of like thing, because we've got one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we can do like a fusion. We can do like unbox these cards in a separate video, and then we can do like overall which ones do you think are best? Do you think it's worth it and stuff? Begs this over now.
Yeah, I said today we get this one done.
We do all the unboxings, innit? We can do all the unboxings today.
But today I reckon just finish this one off.
Yeah.
Then we'll call it a day, because it just goes back at 6, innit?
Oh, okay.
We'll see him for a bit.
Alright, cool. Some
And then every
edits.
Saturday.
Yeah, cool. So if we go back through Rainbow Dragon, which is must be special summoned from your hand by having 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names on the field or graveyard. This card cannot activate the following effect on the turn it's special summoned. You can send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to your graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack for each monster sent to the graveyard. You can banish all Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard. Shuffle all cards onto the field into the deck. So that one's a desperate one. That one's if you're in real trouble. But the other one, which is send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to your graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack points for each.
That's mad.
That's got 4,000 points. You need 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names on the field or in the graveyard anyways. You can have up to 6, because when they get destroyed they become spells. So you can turbocharge this card up to 6-7 grand easy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Rainbow Dragon.
I think he did that in the episode, didn't he?
I think he did boost it. He boosted it.
He did boost it, yeah.
I can't lie though, God Neos was the one. Did you watch the episode of God Neos?
Yeah.
That one was jokes, man. He's like, for each Neospatian I use, they all gain this effect, and I was like, bruh. And he just
I need to watch them episodes again.
This one, seasons 2 and 3, and then season 4 he does use it, I think. But we go on Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat. So this one, I think he's got the nicest looking cards, honestly.
Yeah.
This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, any battle damage it inflicts is half, so it'd be 600 points direct. if this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it in a spell and trap zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it into your graveyard. So that's where you can pair it up with this. That's why you can do that. That's why these cards are interesting. So you got
I remember that card.
Amber Mammoth, who the voice acting for this card is jokes, honestly. Because when another Crystal Beast monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can change it to this card. So again, 1,700 points, not bad.
The thing about this deck, he actually used to use all his cards like proper.
Yeah, he
like, all these monsters, he actually used to use all of them.
He had to though, because you need all 7.
Oh,
that's why.
Sense.
Or like all the Crystal Beast cards.
Oh, yeah,
this one's his Karibo, which is really nice. This one's a cat. But yeah, when this card is special summoned, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast cards from your spell and trap.
Yeah, that's the one he used to use.
So yeah, when you special summon this card, say for example you've got this one and this one in the spell and trap zone, you can special summon them, which is quite good.
Yeah.
Crystal Beast, Emerald Tortoise, so 2,000 defense points. Once per turn, target one monster you control that attack this turn, change that to defense position. So it's a bit of a desperate card where you attack and you can go back into defense. He uses it on this own card, so it attacks, and he puts it back into defense. And again, if it's destroyed, it goes into the spell or trap zone. Crystal Beast, Topaz Tag. That's how he speaks. Yeah, this one's a good one. If this card attacks the opponent's monster, gains 400 points, so it goes to 2 grand. Pretty good. So this one's. I mean, the art on these is just really good. Crystal Beast, Cobalt Eagle. So once per turn, target one Crystal Beast monster you control. Place that target on top of the deck. If this card is destroyed, that's a bit of a weird one. It's kind of a way of getting a card out of there, I guess. You might use it with the cat, for example, if you want to pull it back for whatever reason, or if you're just running out of cards to use, you might use that as an option to put another card in the top of the deck.
I saw he had another dragon, didn't he?
He had a dark dragon. I don't know if that's in the set. It might be in one of the. It might be in the other pack. It might be one of these.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure though. You got his Sapphire Pegasus. When this card is summoned, place one Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck or graveyard, face up in your spell and trap zone. So I think he used this one for his Ruby card. I think that's how he paired it anyways. I'd have to look. But again, another nice looking card. And then we've got Crystal Sear. Flip, excavate the top cards of your deck, then add one of them to your hand, place the other one at the bottom. I don't think he used this one, but it's one of those ones where they add it in for like the sake of the game, if that makes sense. You've got Field Spell, Ancient City, Rainbow Ruins. This one's a good one. So it's got loads of different effects depending on how many Crystal Beasts you have. So this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's pretty good. Once per turn, including your opponent's turn, you can halve the battle damage you take, which again is really good.
That's it.
When a spell or trap card is activated, you can